was is what it is. Why stand alone when I stand beside you? There's a light, let it in. Just what it is what it was. Just what it was is what it is. Why stand alone when I stand beside you? There's a light, let it in.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Durant, driving inside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds. And I'm going to say it was last touched by Durant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Irving. KD's shot is good.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
To the middle. Simmons on the wing. And stolen by Simmons. Curry on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Simmons with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Drummond in the post. Here's Simmons. Unable to get that one. Good D by Drummond. Back to KD. To the inside. It's Drummond with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Outside Irving. KD with the bucket. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And the layup falls.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Andre Drummond. That shot no good. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
It's Durant on the wing. Durant with the steal. Here's Simmons. Popping in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Off the inbound pass. And Irving with the lay-in. Good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Back to Curry. Sinks the triple.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Pass to Aldridge. Left side, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
Sometimes that's all you can do against Aldridge. Be aggressive, be physical, body him up, even if you have to foul him.
Aldridge.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good, Griffin.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Curry's shot is good.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Brown outside. Inside. Mills. And it's sent back by Drummond. Durant with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
Here's Brown. Here's Aldridge. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The Nets with the lead. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Here's Claxton. They grab their own miss. Here's Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Griffin's got his second basket.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
From Simmons.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Durant in the corner. Now Curry. Here's Irving. Good D by Irving.
Next foul.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Team foul.
Brooklyn trailing. There's the drive. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
His first foul.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Up on the floor.
And Curry pulls it down. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Nets. Right side, Simmons. Outside for Curry. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Good D by Drummond. Brooklyn trailing. Pushing it up. Durant with the steal. And it's Drummond missing. It's the Nets now. Pass to KD. Outside Irving. Outside for Curry. Tries it from 19. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense. A lot of good defensive plays. That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Nets passing it around. Pass to Durant. It's Drummond, high post. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Here's Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
2 times.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Patrick Mills.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
The three from Mills. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nets trail by 5. Simmons on the wing. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Drummond's got the first bucket of the third here for Brooklyn.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And that one's good. Durant.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. They're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
First team foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
In the corner, Irving with it. No good from outside. Nets trailed by 3. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Count it. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Durant, that's good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Count that one.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And he converts the layup. Durant's got 12.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Next, timeout.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The kick out to Brown.
Third quarter.
Down low. Pass to Claxton. 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Out to the right wing. Curry looking around. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Pass to Brown. Here's Claxton. Back to Brown. Nice D from Griffin. Nets leading by 6. Harris outside. Fires it up. And he connects with the jumper. Harris has got his first basket.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Brooklyn ball.
And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
They get it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And here are the Nets, trailing here by 8. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. On the wing, Harris. Outside, Griffin. Over Aldridge. Dragic. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now here is Harris. And on the way from Irving for 3. A nice shot by Griffin.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Here's Brown. Goes up again. Rebound, Brooklyn. It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets leading by 11. To the inside. Bills with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Harris. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Back to Irving. Pass to Claxton. Hills with it. Harris outside. Unloads from 9. Second shot opportunity. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. There's Dragic with the 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Normally, it's Dragic providing the pass. Good to see him getting fed this time.
Brooklyn.
Timeout called the Nets.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
And stolen by Simmons. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mills. Pass to Drummond.
And good defensive focus there from Griffin, not allowing the shooter to get by him. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
For three, Harris. And no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Up the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. It's Curry outside. That's his sixth field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up. Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Back to Irving. Launches it. Let's keep it alive. Outside Dragic. Back to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Again, Irving missing.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Outside Durant. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over Mills. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Patrick Mills. His first foul. Third team foul. At the line.
He's off on the first.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Outside for Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. And deep. Irving drops it in. Irving's got 4 points this quarter. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
Nets trail by 13. Simmons left side. Here's Drummond. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They lead by 14. Stolen by Durant. It's Drummond, high post. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
His first foul.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line.
Free throw, good, Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
He doesn't get the second. And the foul called on Blake Griffin.
His first foul.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Brooklyn with the ball. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Mills in the corner. From past the arc. The shot off that time. Timeout called, the Nets. They're in front by 13. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's what you take.
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Don't get drowned in the sin. I can spit at your lip, have her going for my mans. I want the fame over money, what it's come to. I just want a duffel in a quiet place to run to. I just want a bae that look like Tommy in a swimsuit. When I been through, run all my time, but to me it's sacred. I'm not the